Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Just as we lose a subscriber, that's never very good, is it? It rolls back just as the screen comes on. Unlucky. They're lost. Nobody else's. Happy St. Patrick's Day, folks. I appreciate there aren't many of you on the channel. There's 5 of you. Happy days. Welcome. Today is a return to the time trial we did the video for. I know some people have been struggling with this one a little bit, so we're going to go and give it a whirl. 14 million. I need that car. Got to grind that like crazy over the next couple of days, or I've got to sell some cars to get that. Oh dear, I can't go another session without owning that car. Oh dear, the F40 got a reprieve, didn't it, the other day? Can't see through my glasses. The F40 looks like the F40's due for the hatchet drop again. And then there's a couple of other duplicates I can sell. Definitely need that car. There's a car that cost me, well over 1.6 million for an engine swap. We've got to see how far we can get close to that. I've only got 1.7 million. Good evening, Az. Welcome. Yeah, what can we go and sell? Let's go and make some buck before we start. You need to watch for your postman, as there's going to be something winging its way to you next couple of days. So that'll be on its way. Good evening, Tom. Welcome to the channel. Let's see what can get chopped and put some money in the bank balance. Car valuation service. Oh, there's lots of twins, look. How can we make 14 million very, very quickly? Well, the F40's got to go, I'm afraid. Only 1.9 million, and it's only an hour, isn't it, a run-in, but it's got to go. We've got to get to the point where we can put the cash in the bank. Or I've got to... How am I 14 million? 3 million a day. 5 days, that's got to stay. And we're into the half millions. We're not going to make anything by selling cars, are we? Look. Not going to make anything. 2 XJs. One's the engine swap. That much I do know. One's an engine swap. That much I do know. I think they're both engine swaps now, to be honest. But that's, again, only 200,000. We're not going to get a massive amount. Another engine swap. No, we've already fleeced this lot. We're not going to be able to do it. We're going to have to go grinding. Oh, I think we definitely will try that again, Tom. I actually took 2 hours and 13 seconds to do them all, start to finish. I'd love to know what occurred to you. I'm going to try and set it up with a timer on screen so we can all see it and count down. Try putting the demo ghost on. Yeah, that might help actually, mightn't it, to have the demo on. At least I've got something to pace on. And it's always going to at least almost guarantee gold, isn't it? First time out might help. Good evening, Scampster. Just wave this at Scampy. I see it on the screen. I can. There it is. There it is. There it is. It is that day. Yeah, demo ghost. We could try that, couldn't we? Yeah, happy Guinness. It's that day. Okay, yeah, so it might be worth it. That might just pace me to the end a little bit. I might just get those odd 1 or 2 slightly better, mightn't I? I mean, I might get them first time, second time, rather than 4th time, last time. Yeah. But 2 hours, I think, if I was to honestly ask myself how long I think it would take to do start to finish 50 license tests, knowing that it takes probably a minute to do each one with the load up, get through and get on. I mean, you're at 50 minutes there for each one, if each one takes a minute. So, and that's what it took us to do 40 tests. It was actually 50 minutes, wasn't it, to do tests? 40 tests. So to do it in 2 hours is kind of okay. You wait till we do the Masters one. The Masters one will be even more interesting. Different headphones tonight, folks. No big glary lights in the corners. They might be a bit bigger on my head, but that's for a reason. If anybody was to request a hat, as you can see, these fit over my ears now like this and hold, so I can still wear a hat. If you could do the first 40 to gold, the tests take you a long time. Yeah, it's one of those. It's acquired skill, I think, more by repetition than by anything else. I've done them a few times now, and I've done them all to gold and beyond before, so it seems relatively straightforward to be able to attack them and give them a good old shot first time out. But that's a challenge. Look, no bird ring on that screen. I do like that. That's a great little screenshot, that. Like that. So we're off to the time trial tonight. That's where we're going. We're down to just 2 people watching on YouTube. That's annoyed people, isn't it? That's just Az and Tom. Okay. All the original 5 disappeared. Not to worry. Through the first 20. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. They are an acquired taste, I must admit. It's one of those where you just got to get into it, and I forced myself to do them with doing them to the top of the tree, trying to get to the top of my friends list, which I think I'd have done that anyway. I did that on GT7 before I was even massively streaming, so I wasn't streaming on GT7. Sorry, GT Sport. On GT Sport, I just started videos, but not really seriously. And I was still trying to get to the top. They are for me. They are tremendous. Good evening, Scampster, down on the YouTube. Let's see where we are. Oh, we're still 4th. Sam snuck in to where the top of the tree is. Look, he's 0.3 ahead of me. And he would be 0.3 behind the top tree. But I know the top of the tree now are down to 103. So if we just quickly flick over to the global ranking, they are in there, 103.905s. And Sam would therefore be, top 100, I'd say. Top 100. Who else we got down there? JB. Some people have accelerated beyond where they were, you see. I was top of my friends list to start with. JB's got in a 105.188. What is gold now? A 105.822. Okay, so JB's actually broke through and got there. That's great stuff. Turbo Tom. Tom's up there. Love It's in. Ollie's there. Mr. McFarland, of course. Big Popper is just outside the gold. Itchy Balls. Itchy My Balls. No, it's Itchy MK Balls, isn't it? This Tom's a pretty red car. Oh, he's got his personalised motor on the go, hasn't he? There's a few. Binder went for the same sort of colour as me, look. You can't fault him. Space Cow has gone for his own car. I've not gone for my own car yet. We're up to 5 back watching now on the stream. That's better. Happy days. Yeah, I think I was quite happy with that, with the 10. What was it? What were we? A 105.076. So the aim of tonight is to really get to where Sam is. I think there's a little bit more in it. What did I take? I did 40 minutes, I think, didn't I, for the video? And I cut it down to about 30. There was maybe 40 laps, yeah. I think it was 30 minutes, actually. I think there was 20 minutes in the first session and 10 in the second session where I got gold and then I pushed on that bit further. It might take a little longer tonight. We might do it through a bit. We were going to try and give some encouragement to those people who were struggling. And I know the replay's quite smooth. Yeah, so So you're 105.2. You're only 0.2 behind me. I know there's a little bit more on the earlier acceleration. Evening, Bobby. Welcome. So we're going to give it a shot. That's where we're going to go. We're going to select the old car. We'll stick with the Oro Kelso. And we'll go and see if... Yeah, we'll show you how it's done as. So we're still in the top 1,000, just. That's good to see, isn't it? Go settings. We're going to try and load up our Ghost and see if we can stick with it. Assist, traction control 1, weak ABS, and counter steer on strong. Yeah, got to watch the walls. So, the way I remember this, you've got to brake after the end of the wall, go over the white line at turn 1. So, once you go over, you've got to brake after the line that comes diagonally across the track. You've got to cut to the inside apex. You've got to accelerate hard. Going down the hill, you've got to come up and you've got to try not to lift for the right-hand corner. If you're going to do anything, you've got to keep the power down, stop the car swinging out. Got to avoid the wall on the left and then the next corner, the next right-hander, which we called the corner of death when we went the other way around it. This one on the screen now, you've got to brake earlier than you think you need to, and that's the critical corner. As you go over that white line, see that white triangle just disappearing off the right hand of the screen? That's where you got to brake. And then the next critical bit is coming up to the last right-hander onto the start-finish straight. That's really, really crucial. Good evening, JB. He knows he can do a 104. So do I. I know there's a 104 waiting for me. Here's the second most important part. You come up this hill and you've got to make that right turn without really lift. You've got to keep power applied just as you go in here. You've got to keep some power down. Yeah. Getting to the right corner, getting into that last corner in the right gear at the right speed is also critical. So, save me talking about it. Let's get on with it and give it a whirl. See if we can get anywhere near. Second gear for this corner. Really give it some. And you've got to rev it out. I don't know just how much you've got to rev it out. I know Sam will have optimised that, but let's go. Let's see if we can find the braking point pretty early. Not going to change up over the white line. Coming down the hill, all the beans. Don't use the grass too much. And coming up the hill. This is where we've got to be critical without trying to really lift. Keep the power on. And then you've got to brake over this white triangle here. Slid too much. But that's first lap out, so... ACC's a different ball game. See how much the car slides if you've not got it to the right speed when you turn in. I've got my new wheel. For those people who are interested to know, I have opened the new wheel. It is out of the box. But it's still inside its main display box, so its main packaging box, so it's out of its outer brown box, and I've had a feel. Cripes, it's heavy. That first lap was a 107.331. Trying to keep up with that one is a real stretch. This will be a 105. This might be gold on the second lap. A 105.745. It's gold on the second lap, which is epic. Just got to get this car sliding. I'm on the gas early there. Got dirty right-hand tyres now. Let's just see what we do here. Back on the gas really early. Clipped the curb, and we're going to brake just as we go over that white triangle. Lost a bit of throttle there. Oh, don't want it to go red. It's already gone red. We've blown it. We're going to have to do a whole lap. So for those people who are genuinely looking for assistance, and these aren't the guys who are thrashing the laps out and trying to push for a 104. These are the people trying to get a gold. Let's just talk through the salient points. The first braking point is just here. So if I back that up, if you're looking to be braking, you've got to be pressing the brake pedal around about here. Let the car run a little bit wide, so you're going over 2 wheels over the white line. Change it out to second about there, and then you're going to be hitting this inside apex. So you can accelerate straight out the corner. And then this next corner is really critical. You want to hug in here and get your wheels on that red and white curb. Get the power down so you're not really sliding, and then here's the next critical point. You're going to be coming through here full tilt. If you can get out onto this white triangle here, you want to be like turn 1 really. When you feel the car on the end of this white triangle, and I see that white triangle just there, you're braking around about here. You full brake, and then you're letting off, probably clipping this curb, and in third gear you want to be trying to put in tyres on the curb, and you're going to be sliding the car. The car's going to slide, and you're going to put 2 wheels on that red and white curb. Unlucky Olive, welcome. 4th gear by this point, coming round the corner, and then I'm using the brake here to go down to 3rd. Then we want 2nd gear. And we're going to hit this blue part of the corner, 2 wheels on the red and white, and then we're aiming for the line. So we're going to try and repeat that, and we're going to try and do that over and over again. 1,000 miles. Oh, wow. So 4th gear only. Getting over that white line on the brakes, 2nd gear. 2nd gear induces a little bit of slide. We're a bit narrow there. Be a slow out lap. We're going to try and push. There we are. That was full power, no lift. On there, braking. Oh, we just got a little slide. That's rubbish. Not to worry. Let's keep going. Do it again. 4th gear. Down to 3rd. 2nd gear. Ooh, running too wide. That's going to be slow through the start finish. On controller, this is really tricky. I haven't tried it with CSA off, no. I haven't, NW. Does that mean you're home or heading home, Neil? Not that I'm wishing to advertise to everybody you're not at home, but if you're trying this tomorrow, unless you're buying another rig, that was full beans. There we go. We're down on our time. Awesome. You actually said a really sensible thing that I glossed over last night, Neil, because I've never needed to use it. But what you mentioned about S10 and changing the gamma is actually really quite a key thing. I thought about that long after you said it and thought, actually, that's a very wise thing to say, and I apologise for not double downing on your point. But I was more concerned with doing it than passing on salient points at that time. Through that corner with a no lift was really quite key. There we go. Is that the perfect line? Almost. I just have to get the lap right. I didn't get up to fourth. Yeah, it's something I've never exploited, but I have a really awkward Samsung TV that, well, just a pain in the butt to change the settings. See if I can get anywhere back to my original gold time. That ghost time was really, really tough. No lift there at all. And we touched the wall. Ah, great drift. Great power slide. It's a setting in GT, is it? I didn't know that. Is that top left-hand menu? Everything that I don't know about's up there. And it will be, won't it? It'll be in a setting menu. We lost all that in the final corner. That's rubbish. So our fastest current time is a 1:05.745. Optimal's improving. Come on, Widow. We're not particularly gear slamming this test. We made some gains there. Let's see what we can do next corner. Up the hill, 2 wheels on this curb. A tiny lift, but keep the power in. That's the way. Oh, blew that. Got it back to the line, but oversteered in there. The curb just hit that hard. So let's keep it running. On the power really early, had to lift there though. I didn't know, mate. I didn't know. I don't know everything about the game, he says. If anybody wants... Oh, I've put it to 5th. Why would I do that? That was an extra gear change that's just not required. These headphones are much louder than my other ones. Aren't they just? They got more bass. I can hear the wind more. Oh, there we go. We nailed that one a cookie, didn't we? Oh, yeah. Come on. we blew it. If you're ready for the hat tonight, Scamp, you can go press the button. You and Wilkie started this, so I'm doing it for you, really. A lot of time and money invested in the hat thing. We could be on it. We could be on for a new time, new fastest time on this session. Are we at Tokyo? Yes. Wall penalties are applied, yes. We had that conversation on Friday night and we applied them, yes. Yeah, we had a discussion about wall riding and we opted for penalties to be on, but only weak, not strong. So a slight contact doesn't produce a penalty time because it would annoy some people. Big Neil, can I ask just what... Do you have anything in your calendar for the weekend of the 16th of June? If you do or you don't, there'll be a post coming fairly soon on the channel, so just, if you don't have anything doing that weekend, just try and keep it clear for now until you get an understanding of what I'm thinking, and then we'll see. Right, we're up on our original ghost time. Not original ghost, our current fastest ghost tonight. Let's see if we can not mess this one up. Bit of double stab at that. Don't lose too much time, you donkey. Come on. So 105.6, which isn't tremendously strong, is it? The Sam's here as well, saying CSA is on in his mind. Oh, got through there with the power down, didn't I? Oh, yes. Turn one let me down there, though. Love the raspy sound of the engine on this little Dino. Oh, this will be a better one. 3 consecutive laps, yeah. There's a 105.1. Yeah, getting really wide into that last turn really helped, didn't it? We're a bit slow into there. We eased off a little bit. Let's see if we can replicate that final corner entry there. No. Yeah, it's a bit lively, but it is. Those times are impressive, Sam. A 104.6, a 104.5, a 104.4. That's really good. It's just about where I want to try and be. I know I've got it in me. It's just getting it right. We're up. We used a bit of the grass. I don't intend to use too much of the grass. We used a bit more grass. We're a whole chicken and egg above where we were. Let's not lift here. There we go. That's the power on. That's it. Happy days. Come on, boy. See if we can replicate that move that we did. We lost the time there, overbraked. Come on. We know we've got it. Come on, boy. Confidence is where it counts. So fast into there. Just came down the start-finish straight so much quicker than that ending to that last lap was tremendous, but we lost it breaking into that corner. So just getting smooth through here, no lift. We did lift. That was a reaction lift, and that's why the back end steps out. Right, let's try and set this up and get this right through here. So we're going to brake down to third. Keep the car out to the left. Come in, hit the gas early. There we go. Don't really want the counter steer, but I had to do it. And this is all about getting the speed down the start-finish straight. That wide turn into turn one. We've yet to go and use our own car. We haven't had that discussion yet. We're up, we're down, we're up, we're down. The little blue and red clock not really satisfied with where we are at. Don't want to lift, I don't want to lift, I don't want to lift. I'm not lifting, I'm not lifting, I didn't lift. Oh, just lost the edge of it there, look. It's critical. Yeah, we're going to go and play with Garage Car fairly soon. First of all, the experiment is to find out what you can actually change. Well, we're going to take the signature high rear wing with 20 end plates, if we're allowed it. We'll put a front splitter on, we'll put any side skirts on, and there's a rear... I think the rear on this might only be a bumper removal, but if it's anything more, we'll be good. Then we're going to try and change tyres, widths, or wheel widths, etc. We lost the time there here. We're going to go on to the 20th lap with no improvement. We've actually got an improvement on the optimal, a 105.012. We went to 5th when we shouldn't. That brings in an extra gear change, so we'll have to slow down just a smidgen early, and we're 1/4 of a second slower from slowing earlier. We haven't had a better run out. My brain just switches off at certain points, and it just does things. Yeah, we blew that. Good evening, Mr. Gordon. Welcome. Sorry if I'm shouting, guys. Headphones really loud. Virtually all my lap times are gold, which is great to see. No real reds, which is also great to see. Right, where are we? We're ahead of the time, so as we go across that line, we're on ABS week as well. Well up against that lap. Come on, boy. No lift. Come on. That was a bit of a kamikaze through there, but we made the gains, which is what we need to do. We've now lost on time because we lost acceleration. Frustration there from Action GT. Come on. Come on, the Widow. This time. Just want to get that back end turning a bit quicker. Sector 2. I haven't got time to look at sector times. I don't even figure that. I know the bit. I know where I'm losing time, and it's this corner here. This one coming up now. If I can get this one right, we're on an absolute doozy. But I'm just losing the power come out of it. I'm going into it too quickly. I've just got to ease up a bit. Right. Now we're going to go play with rentals. Non-rentals. Going to hydrate. Is Scampy there? No? Wow, that's loud. $980th. Wow. The JB got 28-2 sector, so it's sector 2 killing. Yeah, I haven't looked. I genuinely haven't looked. I'm assuming you're comparing your sectors to mine. Which, yeah. Let's go and buy the Dino. Let's go and sort the Dino out first. Okay, top man. It's at this point he asked the question because he's got his attention. Is there a Widdowmaker Dino skin? I'm guessing no. Ferrari EF. There it is, it's over there. No, mate. No, it's fine. Happy days. It comes under Ferrari, doesn't it? Dino. There it is. Oh, we've already messed with this one. Let's see what we got. Comfort softs. Well, they're not going to play, is it? Suspension normal. Well, we're going to go and do all the regular things. Good evening, Red Desmo. Welcome. We'll start down in GT. We've used this for Alsace, I think. We can't. Yeah, we must have. So front, we've got a B on there. Bit of a Bit of a chinny scoop. Get that on, it looks hideous. Rear, we're going to put it on, it just takes the back bumpers off, that's what I thought. We've got a custom ring, type high, type 07. This isn't my work. There we go. She's lovely, isn't she? Racing items, bonnet pins, no, we don't need those. Light bulbs, number plate, no, we don't need those. Wheels. Check the oil, we'll do that as we leave, Mr. Neil. Thank you very much. Yes, great reminder. Now I'm looking for the bit where it says owned or fitted, but I'm guessing these are the standard wheels. We only get the option of 14s. Standard, so there's no wide fitment. Which is a real shame. But what if we were to choose a different wheel that has wheel sizes? Weight saving, take the number. That's a good idea, JB. I think we need a bit of sidewall flex to generate tyre temperature. So I think I'm going to go with a 16-inch. I'm going to fit rim width wide so we get more tyre width. And we'll see how that does. I know we won't be able to allow to use it if we go wide body. JGB just said take the number plate off, didn't he? Number plate standard. Yeah, the number plate is off. Happy days. We'll go and change the oil anyway, regardless, and then we're going to go and put the extra bits and pieces on. And by extra bits and pieces, I mean we're going to belly it, slam it, etc. Change the oil. Why not? Engine swap it, it won't work. It's a lovely shiny little motor, isn't she? We didn't go the traditional red in this case. So, we're going to do all the usual bits and pieces that we will do. Keep the British Racing pack so great. Yeah, that's the way. We're not going to do weight reduction because I'm not entirely sure that will work, but fully customizable LSD, drops the PP, manual racing gearbox. I know it'll reset all those. Height adjustable, no, we'll go the full. Brake balance controller, yes. It'll take all these out. I fully know it will, but it's just all part of the process. It will remove them. We're doing it to annoy it rather than to beat the system. Don't have one of them. Okay, the only thing I think we've missed, no, we've got that. That's happy. Okay. Does it look much lower? That's the question. Go back up here now. Tyre-wise, what is it? It's Sport Softs, isn't it, that it needs? I think it's Sport Softs. Quite an exotic looking beast, that, isn't it? What are you hoping would happen by buying all these? Well, we know exactly what happens. You get the benefit of the wider wheels, is what we benefit. The wider wheel effects. We know that. It's been proven many a times. The downforce, the wings, etc., I think are purely visual. But they must keep them because they're fitted to the car. They're not going to take them off. The rest of them are whether they just apply. We haven't worked that bit out yet, whether they keep your suspension settings based on what you've got on the car, or whether it does anything else. Hey Wilkie, no worries my friend. So we're selecting one from our garage, which it won't let us. What tyres do we have to have? Comfort softs. I've got comfort softs. Prohibited wide body. Well, mine isn't wide bodied. I've not got nitrous. Because I've already got it selected. Well done. So the only thing I've majorly changed that I know will have an effect is I've changed wheels to wide and the wheel tyre size. And I think, if anything, it might then make the car slide. But people have told me they have not had much benefit from using anything else. So now we're going to find out the real science. I didn't set my fastest ghost, but I should have my ghost from today, shouldn't I? Yeah, the wider wheels did have that effect, didn't they? I've lost my ghost, so I'll have to go and put that back on. Or, because I can go fast enough, I'll just use my ghost anyway. Felt a bit slow with that slide. But it'd be interesting to... It'll be interesting to go and put the 19-inch rims on and see what happens to them. It feels better. 0.16 faster. So straight off the bat, a 105.369, which is half a second into gold, and only 0.15 away from my 0.3 away from my fastest lap. Doing maths on the fly. Didn't slow down there, did I? We kept it white, which is all key. I wonder if changing to fourth is slowing me down a bit. The car feels a bit more stable, and I say that from an emotional point of view, but it generally does. Try it without traction control, says Christy. No, I'm a traction control user primarily. But if it means anything, we will use it. I swear by TC. TC makes me faster. Without TC, I'm backwards in the gravel, and that's not faster than anybody. Oi! Oi, yay, yay, yay. But that's not saying I won't use it, Christy. It's purely the fact that I don't have the reaction speeds to be able to work with no TC the way the game physics are. Bearing in mind, G29 user, older than the sun, and just a little bit decrepit, but if it feels okay, I'll give it a shot later on when we've got through the process and development of the process. But we'll see what does. I don't dismiss it outright, but we do have this conversation every couple of weeks about when I try stuff, so... sliding a bit more than usual. Hitting the wall. There we go. Overconfident now with this setup. I do like the way the car dug in though when it went through that gravel. It didn't half turn. Gonna leave it in third for this go. See if we can actually approach here more stable. Better line out. Catching. Yeah, I'm just getting excited, I think, Sam. It feels positive, and I'm just driving it probably that little bit harder. There was nothing to lose at all on the first lap, was there? That felt and looked good to me as well. And then because of that, I got a bit of encouragement and went for it. That was because I got unsettled on the curb there. That wasn't to do with the setup. That was the line. Oh, we were able to cut a fair chunk there, weren't we? Just need to get a smooth one going. Get back into that rhythm. Bit late to the gas pedal there. I'm going to try a different wheel size in a moment. So my fastest lap was my first lap was my fastest lap, which, although positive, I haven't been able to make gains on. £10 donation if you beat my time trial. Okay, I'll do what I can. I don't know about that. I don't know about beating your time, Sam. I don't know. I don't know. What have I got to do? I've got a big... What are you on? A 1044? I was targeting 1047 before I started tonight. So... yeah. When I change wheels... The screeny won't let me show you that. But did you see the image through? Yeah, I've took it out of its box. You know I have. You'll not go again. You think there's potential for me to get a 1044? Okay, well, we'll try. We'll try. We'll try. We'll try. We'll take half of your coaching fee. Not a problem. Was it a tenner he paid? No, it was 20 quid. We'll do that. Where were we going? We were going to wheel size, weren't we? We were messing with wheels. Wrong place. I'm gonna go just a wheel size bigger. That one. We went 16, didn't we? Let me put it back to 14s and put it wide. And see if that makes any difference. 1044. We're going to have to really get my head down and really go for this then and not be so... That's a massive shout. 104. Got to beat Sam's time. Let's go and have a look at that. Let's get me head into a position where that's probable then. Let's see. Thank you, Christy. Encouragement is great. So with losing places all the time, we're down to 981. So Sam's a 104.4, half a second faster than the Space Scout. So I've got to find effectively 0.65 of a second. Okay. Okay. Let's get the big ghost on. The one we did. And let's make a start then. So this is the same size wheels as is on it. JB's gone to 6th. He's improved. Nice one. And then we'll probably have to take Christy up on what he said. So if we can go TC off, that might give us that extra. As long as we stop using 5th down the start finish straight. We've got wider tyres on, but the same size as what are on the original car. We've gone wide fitment. So we should get possibly a little bit more traction, a little bit more stability. Oh, it picks up the front wheel, doesn't it, when you go in there? That felt faster in and out of there, you know. No aids for JB. No aids at all. A 1061 is just outside gold, which is a shame. I feel like I'm coming into that corner slower, which is interesting, but we're way up on our original. On the Ghost with the wing, we're up on. So we're a second, well, we were. Look how much faster my Ghost was through turn 1, wowzers. And that's faster than my original time. He's faster than him all the way down the hill. And that Ghost there in the Brownie Poo car is actually a 1050, not a 1053. So I lost the time through this corner here. And you can see where we lost it there. That's where the Ghost just lost out. So they're great little sights of the Ghost. They give you that real bit of information that tells you where you were quick and where you weren't. We're just behind that Ghost now, so let's use that and work on it. Just keep it straight. Now turn it in. On the gas early. And we were slower. We could be doing 85 laps here, folks. Now we've got the gains. Not those kind of gains. Or the rosy gains. Here we go. Not a massive one, but this will take us somewhere to near a 105.1. 105.2, I'm happy with that. That's a better gain for an early part. I think I can hug that apex a little bit quicker. If I hang that out wider to start that corner, there's a chance we can come back a little bit quicker than that. The monetary offerings from both Sam and Tom probably playing on my mind, but is that the motivation we need? Oh, I've blown that. I've lost that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I came through there with a bit of a swinging back end. Nobody likes us. Yes, they do like swinging back ends, I forget. Hydration, that's what we need. If anybody watches this regularly, they'll know I do all the laps, so just bear with me 1 second. Important work going on here. You're on. You'll go bottomless. I genuinely feel I'd be happy with a 104. So 104 would be pretty good for me. So this is a red lap. There's nothing we can do on this one, and I have overshot anyway. But we've got to use these to get the confidence up, to know that we can just repetition these difficult corners, and that's what it's about. This is the first difficult one. Oh, yeah. And this is the next one. I actually tried to brake for that just here last time out. I want to touch that curb and follow it through there. That's where I want to go. Yeah, if I do a 103, I'll... Well, if I go 103, I'm somewhere up near the crazy man, so... I don't think there's any chance of a 103, but positivity is what positivity does. In the words of the great saint, not St. Patrick, St. Forrest. Gonna try and be wider and then turn in. Get the throttle earlier. Near the back end squeal. That worked. Oh no. That was so much quicker. Didn't quite work, did it? I'm enjoying this one. New Jetta Racing Jimbo? I don't think so. I've actually had it all out of the box today. I've had a good feel of it, good touch up. Starting to understand what I need to adjust, amend. The pedals have already got one of the hydraulic dampers on the brake pedal. The brake pedal actually already feels stiff. The clutch pedal feels stiffer than the brake, which is bizarre. The accelerator feels really soft. And it's got different pedal pads, which is going to be interesting. You flipping donkey. How many times are we going to do this today, huh? How many times have you done that as well? I just cut that final corner too tight and I was 2/10 up. And that 2/10 would have took me down to an O. Yeah, we'll do that a lot. 11-teen, absolutely. Not to worry, positivity counts, so just keep going. I've got to try that wider line in. That worked, didn't it? And then get on the gas earlier, that helps. This didn't. Ooh, yay. I know what the difference is. I turned traction off, didn't I? Just got to be cautious of that traction. I didn't feel it when we went through these corners. I didn't know there was a difference, but we did come through this next corner here much quicker. And I wasn't thinking about it. Dirty tyres. Filthy they are, filthy. We went wide, but it doesn't matter, it's the opening lap. Let's have another go. You think it was a 104? Where's the 104? Where's the optimal? Yeah, 104.975, yeah. Yeah, look like Neil always watches that, doesn't he? That's the giveaway. I'm gonna stay wider, and then I'm gonna turn in. Get on the gas early, there we go. No lift, no lift. Ah, you slug! You absolute slug! We got this. Not this lap, though. Stay wider. I found the line into turn 1. Scampy. Oh. Hydrate. Well done, Christy. If anybody would like to go for the watch points for the new hat, we've got one for today. Let's get a warm up. It's just this final corner that's doing me in at the minute. Okay, you've asked for it. In all seriousness, I will get very hot very quick. Christy asks who my favourite car manufacturer is. It's Subaru. It's St. Patrick's Day, isn't it? You can't say I'm not on point. Is it stood up? It kinda is. Never mind, says Sam. I keep wrecking it on that last corner. We're gonna get it though. Wider in. On the gas early. Come on, Widow. Put a tyre in the dirt there and lost it. It's my lucky hat. To be sure, to be sure. Oh, I wanted the time to be going down there. No, no. I'm gonna get this. I am gonna get this. Every lap red. Look at him. Just trying too hard. Got to relax and slow it down. Got to slow my brain down. I'm turning in too early. I've got to let it run a little bit longer into that first turn and then make the turn in. Purpley. Oh, that was dirty. Not good. Lost a tenth through there and more. I only have to hit this once and we've got it. Come on, Widow. Is it seriously 1,000 points to make me put my hat on? Wow. I just pray that somebody's got another 1,000 so I can take it off. There's the drive I was looking for. There it is, come on. Come on, stay blue. I'm blue. Da da dee da 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 dee da 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 da. Eiffel 75. Oh, monkey hanger. Come on. We're no longer blue coming through to turn 1. Let's see if I can get that last part of this lap right. Come on. Smoother than a smooth thing. That's what you need to be. Coming into there too quickly. I'm not taking my own advice, am I? Have a good evening, JB. Take care, mate. No, I just whipped it. Oh. And I've lost the next lap, haven't I? So many reds. So many reds. Right, constructively, we've got to find a way to get myself to that last corner with a decent time, and then just beat that last corner. Up to 5th ain't gonna work, Widow. You already worked out a long time ago that 5th doesn't work on the straight. It's an extra gear change you don't need. I wonder if there's something in this corner here. No, we've slotted it off the track again. I was thinking about trying to keep 4th, but I don't think that's going to work. Let's go. Back on a good lap, and we're slow down the straight, so we don't expect to see blue at turn 1. Come on, Widow. Really got long in the brakes there, didn't we? Slow. Did I sponge the brakes unconsciously? I think I must have. That carried too much speed. I had to lift there, that was terrible. That felt so good. And we're gaining on the ghosts. That felt really good through there. Nice and steady. So I'm thrashing around in the low 105s really, and I need to find that moment to get up to the 104. Let's get it right, come on. I've got my foot flat on the floor. I've blown it. The car just eked away from me coming through that corner. I just didn't have control of it. As we entered the corner, that was just all down to me, but let's do it again. Let's set it up. Ah, we went red. frustration. Never mind, come on, pick yourself up. Use this lap to work yourself to a good one again, come on. I could be grinding, earning credits to buy that car. But, the way it is, I knew it would arrive one after the other. Even putting 2 wheels on the curbs didn't give us any extra cut for the shortcut, with extra time for the shortcut. So what we have to realise is 4 tyres on the track is much quicker than 2 tyres in the dirt. I think there's another saying that sounds very similar to that, isn't there? Gonna just try and trail brake that through a bit longer and then get on the gas. Do we pick up? We are picking up, that's good. Let's get a blue. Come on, go blue. Go blue, go blue. Code blue. Come on, go blue. There it is. Keep it smooth, keep all 4 wheels running. Keep them on the tarmacy stuff. That felt good. Don't lose the time, come on. We're not gaining. What an absolute slug bucket. Come on. What am I doing wrong through that final part? Is it going up to 4th? Should I stay in 3rd? I'm going to try a 3rd gear run then. Really trail braking hard through there. We're just losing out here because we caught that inside curb, didn't we? Ah, slug bucket. A wider, later entry into the final corner, yeah, maybe. Yeah, like I'm trying to do on turn 1. It's more of a 90, isn't it? But it's over 90, so... yeah, I'm just trying to go deeper into turn 1, so maybe you're right, because it is a longer than just a 90-degree corner. That works, doesn't it, turn 1? It could be better, it's not optimal, I don't think. Keep it on the black stuff. Don't use the curbs. Come on, kiddo. Soaring at the wheel there didn't help. I just lost the front end again. It overturned as we came into the corner. Lost 3/10 coming into that corner. How is that possible? How is that possible? 3/10 lost. Wow. I've really got the confidence with turn 1 because I could see the end. Okay, so Sam's effectively saying he thinks I'm going too fast into here, which I do as well. I do. I've got to brake earlier, I think. Getting a bit more stable, getting the power down, getting it early. And I've just not got to hit the curbs. I've got to find the fastest way through that corner. Almost, almost, come on. So again, combining that with what Neil said, if I brake slower into that 90-degree right and then turn wider entry, later entry into the final turn, we might see some positives. That would be great. We're a bit slow through there. Yeah, just trying. Still making gains through there, even though we're red, we're still gaining. Ish. Trying to navigate through there without touching the curbs is really critical, I think. Just finding that line. Be positive. It's not. I keep losing time out of that corner. Now we're gaining, but it's too late. Okay, no problem. Too tight. Too tight. Turned in too early. Gotta open that up and let that go later. Ooh. That would gravel all over the crowd then. Pebble dashed them. Yeah, stringing it all together, that's the key. Sam's right. I know all the points. I've just got to make it happen. That 104.971 optimal is the key to it all. I've done it all before, just not on the same lap, so we're going to get a red time in lap 26. 60 laps to go before we quit. Went way too deep in there. Not to worry, use it as a learning curve. Let's try and find that fastest line through that 90 right. Come on. Oh, we hit the wall. Oh, yeah, we haven't been having problems in that corner, have we? No. I generally think I want to do fourth gear, but I don't know. Ooh, that was unusual. Down to third gear. Second gear here seems to be right. We'll find it. I just want this to go white. This definitely feels more stable. Definitely feels more stable. I'm more positive into turn one and out of turn one. There isn't a massive amount in it. But I must admit, I haven't changed tyres again at we went from 0.1. Ooh, look at that. Little positive fruits of loveliness. Here we go. Come on, Boy Wonder. This will be a positive move. We haven't seen one in a little while. Come on. Take us down to 105.2. There we go. That's a little bit of fruits on the tree. Two weeks on Friday, we go supercar driving, which will be tremendous. Come on, little blue arrow. Make it happen. Yes, we make another positive. 104,970 drop. This stays at 104,970. Still way behind my original ghost, aren't we, through that corner? The gain's made into that 90 degree, so I'm going to try and do as Sam suggested. I'm going to try and back off more into that 90 right. I'm going to see if I can find a stable entry to that corner and see if I can either slingshot the inner curb or try and apex it perfectly without touching the curb. There are so many times we've found it's much quicker not to use the curbs. And at this point, I'm not really worried about beating the lap. TC. I know people say that, but when I'm backwards in the gravel, they're not. It's not killing my exits, but it probably is. We'll try it. I'm no good with Alf, so there's normally nothing we can do. Hey, Green Sammy, how's the world? We're having a good day here. I think we've just blown the next lap by touching the gravel. But not to worry, we're going to try it with traction. I'm going to put it on for turn 1 and then turn it off as we come out of turn 1. We've got a red lap, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know what function it is, but I see people on videos with a TC that goes 0102, 0102, 0102 very quickly. And it's something we noticed that Roger was doing when he was exiting corners. And I don't know if it's a button on a controller. Nah, well said, Sam. That's probably the case. It's probably the case. I probably am better, more consistent with it on. In a race environment, that's probably absolutely fine. But yeah, as you say, we're chasing a lap time, and it's going to probably have to be TC off to make that improvement. And there'll be 3 massive areas of gain, won't there? I've just got to grin and bear it and understand that it might take 10 or 12 laps to get used to it, but I've just got to do it, haven't I? Yeah, it's all part of the learning experience and the learning curve. If we want to get faster, we've got to put ourselves in uncomfortable positions, and you're right, and I'm almost ready to do that. The equipment behind me, when that's up and running, I'm gonna give it my damnedest. I'm gonna try and find the recipe and the process to actually get some decent times. Being this close to being this fast on a G29 with homemade rig and homemade pedal modifications actually does sit well. I'm quite happy with it. I'm not disappointed at all with where I am or where I've got to with the game. And I bet that's no different, isn't it, Sam, with something like gaining mass or lifting weights in a different way to, oh, you slumper cump. Changing if somebody wanted to gain, I don't know, mass on their chest or whatever, and they train in a particular way and they find that gives them improvement, I'm 100% sure if you're coaching somebody and you advise them to do something slightly different, you'll get the same sort of, well, I've always done it this way and it's always good and it's always done what it needs. And it is actually, well, yeah, actually, if you train this way and do this, you'll actually gain more. And I suppose, yeah, exactly. And I'm no different. I'm 100% not. I have that thing in my head that says, I know best. When actually I should just shut up and listen. You know. The only way to learn is to trust. I find it very difficult to relearn what you're doing. So, being this close, and I've not been anywhere near my fastest times today. I'm a tenth away. Two tenths away from my fastest time. And I'm trying to relearn what I'm doing to get faster. Third gear. Third gear was no good. I need to read what Sam's just said there. Technical changes with lifting. There's muscle memory motor patterns that have been done thousands of times. As soon as you try to do something different, it feels crap. Yeah, that is a great explanation of what it is. It's the same for me, I think, with TC and then having to learn the throttle control that goes with no TC. If I just gave it the time it needed to try it out and make it right, it feels worse. Yeah, it's only a feeling. You've got to wait for the physical results, haven't you? And it's the same with this. The time will come if I just persevere. Fight the counter. So on lap 29 we did 105.213. Should I be going back to the rental now? Feeling real, spelt differently. You make me feel mighty real. Oh baby, come on, last corner. Get over the last corner, you knuckle brain. Come on. I was 3/10 up. Don't break me now, you swine dog. It's the last corner. Every time. Every time. It's the last corner. Yep. The optimal's not changed either. So that was all about the last corner, messing it up. Come on, Jimbo. Oh. We're trying TCO. TCO's got us the closest we've got. Just this. Oh, no, 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 no. Right, as it's a convenient place to stop. I'm going to take a 2-minute gentleman break. And when we come back, I will go back to the normal car. 2 seconds, folks. We're all connected. What's going on here? Right, we're back. So Sam's gone to bed. TC2 for Olive with a wheel. Tom says he's got some things he can do with TCO. We have to have TC1 for this one, but uses control. Okay. Tom says my day today is almost exactly the same as yours. Best today at 1053. Sam says he's off to bed. See, check back tomorrow. Well, we can only try 255 mile with 100 of them done on Spa. We've dropped 9 places, which is a shame. But we're going to keep going. Scamps, can I take this hat off yet? My head is cooking. Oh. All the way out. And we're going to go back to using a rental, aren't we? That's what we're going to do. Need permission from the man that made it happen. Can we take it off yet? Rental. Rental. And we're going to use something green. We'll make it a standout comparison to the Ghost. So we know which one is quicker and which isn't. TC0, we're going to turn that off right at the start. Just to make sure that we know there's a difference between TC0. ABS weak, counter steer strong. We didn't load the ghost, we're a nugget ball. We're now got to go all the way out again to load the ghost. Absolute donkey doodah bob. Ah, shucky monkeys. I wish they'd fix this bug. It's the worst one. It's 10:16, so we've got what? An hour and 45, which is alright. Green. Verdi Seabird. The green Seabird, that's what we got. TC0 will be set to TC0. Ghost setting. Open. Fastest ghost. Closed. Now let's go. Just check. TC is set to 0. Feels very different. I wouldn't say it feels any different. It feels very different. Let's see what happens then. No TC. Fastest ghost is there. No big wang. We changed up probably a little early there, maybe. Okay. Third gear. Oh, red. How could that go red? It was beautifully delivered. Oh, monkey, monkey, monkey. Not even a blooming ghost on the first lap. That's just annoying. And the second lap's going to be red as well, isn't it? It knows how to frusticate me. It was still a gold as well. Which is decent when you really think gold on the first lap out. Not going to use fourth. Should be a decent. No, it's not. It's slow. Look, we're losing out to that last lap. Let's see what the optimal comes in at. It'll be red. It won't give me one, will it? It does. A 105.335. Let's. I could take me hat off. Thank God for that. Whew, it's gone. Thank you, Scamps. No, he wanted me to rehydrate. I read it wrong. Hat's got to go back on. Oh, no. Now we crash into there. Let's... Hat's got to go back on. The wrong thing. It was hydrate. Got to drink Guinness. Oh. That's a fantastic line from a fantastic song. Can you name the film? Can you name the film? was about Sheffield. 5 guys from Sheffield. Bull Monty absolutely is gone. You don't know how hot that is. Wowzers. Right, let's nail this. Come on, 104 is what we're looking for. It's not for the money. It's not for the show. It's for personal satisfaction. Got the TC moving. I should be able to make up that 1/10 we lost through that corner coming out of this next one. Just coming out of here, we should be able to make that 10th up. We won't because we're putting it in the gravel. Scores for show, doubles for dough. That's what they say about darts. Absolutely. Now there's a question for you guys. Have you been watching the darts of late? I know Ollie, who drips in occasionally, is a big darts fan. What is Luke Littler doing to these players? What is he winding them up deliberately, or are they just getting the arse? I'm seeing lots of news reports about him getting loads of grief off really experienced players because he's beating them, and they're really being quite aggressive towards him. That's how it's portrayed, as though the media is actually, I don't know, writing a different story. Is it true? I don't know. From what I see, he's getting a real bad show from these pros. I'm really having to change how I'm coming through that corner, but this is all positive stuff. If I'm changing my entry to that corner and upsetting things, then it's the right thing to be doing, because I'm changing how I'm driving. Nobody's got an opinion on the Luke Littler then. Happy days. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're on the same sort of territory patch then. It's the media just bloofing it up a bit. Okay, we've nailed that ghost. Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes affixed to the screen. There's a chance here. Oh, you absolute snuckle bucket. Just a smidgen outside. But it's the fastest we've been tonight. That was so close. But it is the closest we've been tonight, so I can't knock myself. That's a great positive improvement. And that wide entry was definitely a killer for the straight, wasn't it? It really helped. Look how close that is. The ghost inside a ghost. Not too bad. Let's have another go. Come on. The back end was rotating a little bit too much then. I have to just be a bit more careful with the throttle. That was a shame. I just got the car sideways a bit. Had to keep all four wheels pointing in the same direction. That was what was needed there. Are you not working, Scamps? I thought you were at the office. Okay, okay. If you're just watching from a domestic situation, I can understand. Ooh. You've got 2 weeks of this one, bud, so there's no need to really get stuck into it tonight. You've got loads of time. I suppose you've got loads of time as well if you've already nailed the Le Mans one. I was supposed to get the media stuff done for Le Mans today, but I hadn't had the opportunity with some domestic stuff going. Thank you for the subscription, Anton. It's appreciated. We've actually gained a couple while we've been on. That's tremendous. Less than 20 to go until we hit the 3,000. Which, that'll be another subscription membership giveaway, I think. Oh, we're 0.2 up coming through that corner. That was majestic. Oh, don't lose that time now. Ricky, don't lose that number. Come on. Let's go. See if we can brake a little bit earlier for this corner. Oh, we've upset that apple cart, haven't we? Whoa, come on. Hang on a sec. Guinness, need to rehydrate. Finished this morning, had 3 hours sleep, then was out getting drenched, watching my daughter play rugby. I've been dad taxi most of the day. Well, that's father's duties. My day consisted of getting out of bed at 11 o'clock, having watched 2.5 hours of DayZ this morning. Love that game. And then having a nice slow breakfast. Went to get the cars washed at 2 o'clock to find the car wash closed because it was raining. It was sunny. What the hell? Went to Asda, got home, did a bit of modifying of desk that I built over the weekend. Then I had a look at the steering wheel and pedals, got them out the boxes, put them all back in, by the way, rather quickly. And I did a bit of grinding, had some lovely tea, 2 hours with the missus, watching telly and chatting. And then we're here, and it's been a long weekend. But I'm also knackered. I had a good sleep last night. Right, let's try and drive this a little bit on its edge. Let's see if we can just force it rather than trying to be all smooth. Let's see if we can bully it. We're down to a 104.978 now. There's definitely a 104 on the cards. Let's see if we can ace it. Come on, Widow. Oh, got a bit aggressive into there, but it was good. That's what I want to see. I want to see myself getting aggressive on this and being smooth, but really attacking. That's where I'm going to go for the next 20 minutes or so. See if I can really boss it. Perfection line. That felt so good. I was just reading what Scampy was saying then. I've got to upload a spa grind for tomorrow. You didn't buy the wets? Oh dear. I've never done that before, I'm happy to say. I bloomin' have. So many times. I've even done it on a league race, and I had to ask people if it was alright if I ended the server so I could go and get tyres. That's how bad that is. That's nice. Come on, Widow. Come on. Right, let's really get the eyes down. Go back to the chat in a moment. Come on. Come on, brake early. Slow it down. That kind of felt good. Widowitis, yes. I think that's a thing. I think that exists. Oh, we were blue coming out the corner. We're blue arrows again. Come on. We're not catching. We're losing. We're gaining. We're gaining. We're gaining. Not enough. We're losing. That was backwards and forwards. Come on, Widow. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Widow. We're blue. Come on. We're not blue, but we're gaining. Come on. Come on. Trying to be slower into that corner is working. Not working when we get to here though, so come on, let's go. Those times, come on. I just hesitated going back on the throttle there. I saw a white set of letters and thought, what's that? Had to stare at the numbers and then realised I hadn't accelerated, so happy days. Let's see if we can make a gain from this point. That would be tremendous. No, it was more of a drift lesson. Come on. Come on, Widow Donkey. Let's get this right. Set this corner up. Let's do it perfectly. Come on, let's... I know we've lost a bit of time coming out there, but the idea was to get a good, solid exit. Gaining on the blue arrows. Watch the time tick down, then we'll go through the line quicker and we'll set this lap up. Come on. Gonna brake on the white line. TC off. All of this. TC off. I'd never thought I'd hear myself say that. Sam and Christy and Neil always encourage me. And I normally rebel with a flat rejection, flat refusal. Ladies and gentlemen, eyes to the screen, it's on. There's a potential. Oh, come on, big boy. Come on. Yes! That's the one. See if we've got the opportunity to go and do it twice. Cheers, Tom. Everybody else fell asleep. No, they're just mulling it over, understanding what they've just seen. Thank you, Olive. But I've already got it down to 104.927 on the optimal. Now we've just got to find 0.5. For that tenner, we've got to find half a second now. We just found 0.2. 0.5 doesn't seem so far away. But we did it right. We set the lap up, didn't we? We're doing it again. We're going to set the lap up. Look at the difference. A little bit narrow there. That lost us the apex speed. We could have run that wider, but the back end was coming round on us. It was rotating. Look how much faster we were through than the goes through there. Red Desmo, thank you very much. How far do you think that's picked us up? Do you think we're top 900? There's other people out there improving, so it's not only me. Right, let's see if we can set this one up. We're not blue on this one. We are just not quick enough coming through the line, but let's see. Just gonna... Oh, I tried to fade off the braking, but it ran wide. Yeah, it's unusual there. Oh, dirty tyres. Let's go, go, go. Come on, Widow. 104.8 next, please. Still don't know whether fourth is the right gear. I might just keep it in third. That was a bad line in. I might just do a third gear run. Let's see. This will be slow. I need to put my headphones back up. They were hurting my ears. We're well down at this point. Oh, so slow. Oh, the rear was rotating. Got that so right through there. That was just really, really nice. We've gained a 10th coming up there. Third gear. Keep it in third. Let it rev out. It did actually fully rev out there, didn't it? It did fully rev out, which wasn't good. But we're on the blues. So if we're on the blues, we're gaining. That's good. Let's keep it going. We actually beat it by a clean 10th, didn't we? Which is, again, a decent go. We had to cross the arms coming out of there. No lift. Oh! Now I felt I overbraked the ABS there, and the ABS cut in and stopped me from slowing down, and that's why we ended up running through the corner. But that was driver error the corner before. there's the best part of 60 odd laps we've done today just to improve that time, and that was 5 laps ago. Oh wow, just to find a 10th. But we've done, my real goal was a 104.7. We've gone to no TC to actually be able to beat that 105.073, I think it was. So to have TC off for me is quite an achievement. Well, that was working again, wasn't it? Is that going to click back to blue? No. It's got to be 4th gear, I think. Oh my lord. Well held, that man. We keep wrecking the laps though at coming into the final corner, which destroys the next lap, so let's see if we can just settle it down. I've been attacking the laps, and that aggressive sort of approach has sort of worked, but there's a little gain that I'm happy with. Now if we can approach this nice and smoothly through here, we will see if we can that got a bit sideways, didn't it? A 104.870 optimal now. That's the fastest it's been all night. I expected that to go red. We did well to rescue that. Oh, we were too tight, weren't we? I didn't aim the car at the exit curb, so I just planted the throttle. Come on, Widow. Let's get it going. Let's get this right corner right. Right corner? It is a right corner. Let's get this final corner right. Let's set it up. That wasn't right. We need a blue arrow. Come on. It went red. I must have touched the wall. I must have touched that wall as we entered the braking zone. This time, boy. Let's make it happen. Come on. That actually felt good coming out of that corner. We're losing, we're gaining, we're losing, we're equal. We're losing. We're just a fraction slower, but let's not worry about that. Now what I realised there is my foot wasn't all the way to the bottom in the braking zone. Oh, I felt that was quick, but then I had to counter steer. That was a decent response. It could be a 104 again. Maybe just a smidgen over 105. Yeah, it's a decent lap though. That's decent for me. I'm happy with that. Let it coast right through the apex there. Then got back on the gas really quite early. Let's see, come on. No. We're doing it. It's feeling right. It's feeling good. You know what I've just discovered? Apex coasting. Coasting the apex. It worked on 2 corners then. I'm just going to see how that feels. I'm just going to try and see if that is a thing. It wasn't there. We probably hit the throttle a bit too hard. Let's see if there's a 2/10 gain in this top corner. That'd be a big ask. Oh, we didn't lose anything. We got to 4th gear earlier. Coasting the apex is definitely working. I'm gonna really explore this now. Fart, hurry up and get that bloody... I've done it, mate. I've done the 104. You can go to bed quite happily that my target has been achieved. Didn't even get a congratulations. You just got a come on, you fart. That's all I got. No, I understand what you're trying to tell me. It's all encouragement. I think I found it. I think I found a secret. I think. I see. Oh, the 103. You mean to make me #1 in the world? Yeah. That's just a couple of laps away. It is. I've been holding it back. I'm not trying to get the plaudits straight away. I've just been, you know. Yeah, I've been secretly, what's it called? Throwing dummies? Sandbagging. That's what I've been doing. I've been sandbagging all night. Blue arrow. That's what we want. Come on, computer. Blue arrow. Cheers, buddy. We're doing all right. We're getting there. We're trying to eradicate the red laps. We're trying to set ourselves up for the next lap. As we make the mistakes, we're trying to learn and understand from it. I'll never be the fastest fella. Never. But if I can keep gaining and I can keep improving, a TC off, which is a massive thing. Dirty tyres, run it in the dirt. We've lost it through there. The last 6 laps have all been gold in a row, which... There's another gold, but not good enough. Come on. Finding it very difficult to compete with the ghost coming out of that corner now. I think Nathan's just said something which I need to pick on. I apologise. I'll look at that in a minute. Oh no! What did he say? 104's quick. Well done. Thank you, Nathan. We're trying. There's lots of laps put in to get there, but oh, we went red. Since I started watching, you've got quicker and quicker. Your videos are great. You really have helped to me, not just me, but many other people getting better at the game. Thank you, my friend. It's appreciated. Thank you. We're fast approaching that 3,000 subscribers. If you are watching and you're not subscribed, please press that button. And I also need to give out a massive shout. My sponsor at the moment, I say at the moment, just recently, is GT Amiga. And if you can, and if you are looking for new equipment, whether that be a rig, a wheel, if you're thinking about buying certain equipment. Ooh. They're also launching a new range of gloves this week, so in the text below the video that you're watching, there is a link to GT Amiga and there's a discount code there that you can use if you're planning to buy anything, and it's not obligatory, you don't have to do that, but even if you just paid a visit to the website, it would be very beneficial. Thank you. Supposed to do that once a video, which I do, try to, just getting used to that whole process and trying to make it politically correct and right and as per what their standards are. That was plus 2.4, that was minus 2.24, you donkey. Now you've gone red. I can't even say it, the words aren't coming out. Come on. Oh. Thank you, sir. Well, we've tried using our own car, and that felt as smooth. We've done 32 laps. We've done 80 laps for the day. I need to save this ghost. What's the optimal? That was another 54 laps. The optimal was a 104.790. I'd love to be there. We're at 638th. We're going to change again. We're going to go back to our own car. But I'm just going to make a slight modification to it, I think. We're going to see if we can Oh, wrong. I don't know. I'm in the right place. We're going to see if. There's no weights or spec to these wheels, is there? There's no weights or anything in terms of what they weigh or what they do. 15-inch wide. We went to 4. We kept the wheels the right size, didn't we? 14-inch wide, standard. Okay. We're going to see if what I've just discovered makes a difference. And I say what I've just discovered, it's just another technique, it's just another trial, it's just another thing. The body rigidity. I actually don't think I've got body rigidity applied. No, I haven't got body rigidity applied. But that might not be the case because they've bopped it, look. But yeah, I've tried it on different size wheels and it felt slippier. But just trying anything to try and find an extra edge, an extra bit of feel. Don't do it. Don't do what? Don't do what? Don't use your own car. Well, I'm up for anything. If it makes it feel different and then I go back to the rental and the rental feels better, then it'll help me with the I didn't do body rigidity. I haven't got it. I haven't got it on. I've got to remember that I'm driving TC off. Just lost out to the ghost there, just a fraction. But I did put 2 tyres in the gravel, so... Ooh, ay, 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 ay. That got slidey sideways, didn't it? I was just a bit hot through there. I chose not to brake just before hitting the curb, but I will brake before the curb next time round. Just outside the gold first lap, so... You see how close I am to the ghost in terms of time. Look at it, it's half a car. It's not a massive amount. Oh, yep. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm looking to feel. I want it to stay planted through that fast right. If I can get the rest of it right, that's another matter. So brake here. Then brake there, that's it. Get the car moving into that corner, get faster through there. There we go. Enjoy, Tom. Yeah, no worries, mate. I've only got about another hour, so I'm going to stop at midnight. And what you've said, Scampy's really appreciated. Thank you, buddy. That's the whole aim of the game, is to keep the game positive, keep people enjoying it, keep people improving. I was faster out of that corner, which is often the case, but it was getting the power down where the ghost really improved, wasn't it? Turn 1 and turn 3. Well, turn 3 is the one that needs to get better. Or is it turn 4 in your eyes? It might be turn 4. My final turn needs to improve massively. Turn 1 is all about the braking point. And for those people who've only just joined, I'm going to talk my way round a lap. So I'm going to brake just after the diagonal white line that goes across the track just here. I'm going to brake just after that. Sponge the brakes a little bit, but down to second. Get on the gas as much and as early as I can. Just trying to get the time in blue, and we have done. We've done that beautifully. Gaining massively on our ghost. We're a bit slower through there, but here we go. This is where it makes. This is where it happens. I'm going to coast this corner. I'm going to take my feet off brake and the power and get into that corner. That's what I've learned, is coasting the corner. No brakes, no power. Just coasting through the apex, letting the car roll. And where are we now? We're going to be at 105.5, maybe. And then we're just going to keep pushing on that a little bit further. Do exactly the same thing. 105.3, that's alright. Brake in there, get it down the white line, turn in. Trail brake off, back on the power. Trying to chase those ghosts down the hill. Keep the car on the tarmac as much as you possibly can. Brake early. Coast the apex, back on the power, keeping the wheels straight. There we go. Up to fourth gear seems to work here, even though I want to keep it in third. And then this is the dodgy bit. Braking, braking, opposite lock, second gear, on the power. We lost a bit. Superb. Great to hear that, my friend. 105.171. Progressive improvements. That's what we try and learn from. Making gains. We're a bit down, but I want that blue triangle. We're just red at the moment. Let's see if we can improve through that flat right-hander. See if we can get the coast thing to work. That's what we're practicing, is the coast through this next corner. Braking, down a gear, let it coast, no brake, no throttle, back on the throttle early. And we've got blue triangle, which is what... Oh, back to red. Oh, disappointment. Never mind. Come on, we need some Guinness in us. That's what's going to make the difference. We need some iron. Way. Guinness. It's Guinness time. All for St. Patrick. If I'd have coasted that apex except for keeping a bit of power in, I think that'd have been much better. Coasting the apex is probably the little secret I've been looking for. Let's see. Power on here, don't lift. Way. I should have been third gear. Nice one, Olive. Superb. Great to hear. Bon chance, amigo. A bit of French and Mexican just to make it all right. Bon chance, being good luck, I hope. Well done, Olive. Right, let's go. Come on. Positive mental attitude. We're blue as we enter this turn one. Just going to lift off the brake. Back on the power. Could have hit the power more aggressively, I think. Just going to cut that grass a little bit. Oh, we hit the wall. Oh, we hit the wall. That's the first time I've hit that wall. Okay. You hate the track because of the wind turbine. They're not turning today. You know, every time I see wind turbines, I think of War of the Worlds. And if you've never heard of War of the Worlds, and I don't mean the Tom Cruise film, I mean the original album. Folks, if you've never heard the album War of the Worlds, please do take a bit of an insight. Go and have a listen. It is phenomenal. In a dark room, War of the Worlds, and I don't know why I've got onto that other than by what Olive mentions as the turbines. I think they're phenomenal things. They remind me of War of the Worlds, and every time I drive near them, I have to drive past them every day going to work, and I just think they're stunning. But what I don't like on this game is the shadow that comes across the track. Sometimes it scared the living bejeebies out of me. But yeah, War of the Worlds, the album, absolutely brilliant. And suddenly the silence ceased. Doodle-doo. Yeah, it's great. How can the silence cease? That's brilliant. Right. Need to stop reminiscing, need to get my head back into it. Olive, congratulations. Gold is where it's at. Let's go. Keep pushing. Right, gonna brake. At the critical point. Just there. Not gonna sponge, even though I can feel my right foot pulsing on the brake. And it's only a flutter. It's not a massive pulse, it's only just a little waver of my toes just balancing the car as it tries to break away. I don't know if you can see it on the little brake indicator at the bottom of the screen. I don't know if it's sensitive enough to pick up on those fluctuations of my toe. 105.639, that's well in, that's 1.5 in. That's 1.5 tenths inside the gold, that's good. That's a great time. I think so, yeah. For that to change, somebody at the top's got to beat it by 1.5 tenths. And that's a big ask. I mean, some of the guys do it, but... Oh, that's good. You've got to see those guys do a big improvement. Oh, they have in the past, Tom. They have. I've lost certain golds, even doing it the night before, and getting up in the morning and finding I got a silver. It has happened. Bathurst happened like that. But I was just in. No, I wasn't. I got to within 0.2 at Bathurst, didn't I? 0.2? 0.02. Did my head in. There's been a couple that have gone silver from gold on the last night. I'm not saying this will. Don't think this one will move far. Jeddah normally gets a really good time in, then improves it, then it doesn't come back. He normally smashes it very early on. establishes a good time and then... Oh, we're gaining. No, we're not. I thought we got the solid blue arrow of pleasure. Right, we've put 12 laps in. We're going to go back to the rental and see if our conditioning method is going to work. Oh, I thought we were on a good one. I would be. There we go. That's the indicator to go and change back. Didn't get so much rotation into turn one. I keep spinning out when I try. There's a lot more people close to the top guy this time trial. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people getting better. I don't try to do what Tishney does. Tishney is Mr. Grady is he's a fast guy. And I abuse him enormously in the offline races. But I can't say how he does because I don't watch anybody. I don't have time to watch anybody with what I do. Rental. Just have a look. Turbo Tom's a 105.229. Olive is there. Lovett's in 11. Turbo Tom, JB. Nathan, I'm up to third. Well, that's all right. I'm all right. Not far to go to beat Space Cow. But let's see what I can do. I've got 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Back to a rental. Let's go to a distinctly different colour car. Something... Celeste Gainsborough. You follow his ghost, or you followed his ghost, okay. I don't use anybody else's ghosts. I find it extremely difficult to work with other people's ghosts. I don't know how they drive or understand how they drive, and I suppose that's another one of my stubbornness, isn't it? Maybe I should watch other people's ghosts, but the whole reason I do it myself is because it's me doing it, and if I was to watch somebody else's ghost, somebody else's video, make a video, it's not my video, is it? So that's the only reason why I don't watch anybody else's. I tend to find I'd be just copycatting, and that's not what I want to do. Hitting that curb unsettled the car. So early to the fourth gear though, that was tremendous. You watch mine anyway. That's not what I'm saying, Tom, at all. And I appreciate everybody that watches my videos. I'm not saying you shouldn't watch anybody else's. You've got to learn. You've got to do what you've got to do, and you'll glean from me what you can glean from me. And if I manage to pass on a little bit of a gem, I'm happy with that. Trying to be smooth. That's the other thing I'm trying to do. That felt good, but we lost a little bit of time there to the ghost. Getting to that fourth gear much earlier. Got into the power there. So that first lap was very similar time to Olive's. I am slow. Yeah, okay, thank you. I don't think I can share mine, though. Can I share my ghosts? I think I might be able to share it on my... on my wall, maybe. Not sure. Holy Chipotle. Good night, Tom. See you. Enjoy. Only top 10 can share times, yeah. I don't know if I can share that on my wall, though. I don't know. Holy hell, how did I get that much gain? With 2 wheels wholly on the grass. Feels actually, this rental feels a lot more stable than the owned car. I've made the improvements in the rental tonight. I haven't made them in the owned car, so the rental seems to be the one. And my entry into turn 1 is much quicker in the rental. Look at them go down the hill. The rental is quicker than my current Ghost, which is phenomenal. Look at that. Look how far. It's a whole car length. Good evening, BB. That's where I thought I would be able to share it. I can share it in Showcase. Thank you, BB. Confirmation. I just couldn't think of the word. My brain letting me down again. I think I found a happy medium with the final corner. Ah, you're a good man, BB. Thank you. And welcome to the channel this evening. I'm in the lighter green car, aren't I? Not the darker green car. Okay. So that's why I'm getting it confused. My brain is thinking I'm in the darker green one, but it's not the case. Go back to sleep, Mr. Widdowmaker. Just drive the car, you fool. Blown that last corner. Back from work. Wowzers. On a Sunday. You guys work shifts, don't you? Yeah, that's it's a thing I'm so glad I don't do anymore. Shifts, although they have the benefits, are incredibly hard on the body. I did them for many years. When I needed to. Thankfully, I don't have to do them anymore. Let's go, go, go. Come on, Widow. Come on. Perfection. That's what we're looking for. It got a little bit sideways, but we kept that gain. We're going to improve on the 105.179. It's going to be a 105.0. There we go. And my Ghost has just got ahead of the dark green one. So we are improving. Come on, Widow. A 10th up and gaining. Come on. Muscle memory and conditioning. That's what we're working on. Twonk, you absolute twonk. It's going to be a red lap. We're down to a 104.806, 104.882 with a red corner, and the next lap's also going to be red. But look, 104.806 on the optimal. That's where we want to be. That's repetition, smooth driving. Oh, there's a red. Coasting this corner, no power, no brake. That's where I'm making the games. No, it's positive. It is actually positive, Nathan. I know it's a time you think you've got, but that's just blown the next lap as well, hasn't it? If we can get round without clonking the wall, we're good. I don't know if we'll get a red lap next. We will. Yeah, it does have advantages, and total respect to anybody that can make it work. I remember the times when I used to come home from work at 6:30 in the morning. My wife was in the shower. I got into bed. The bed was warm where she just got up from, which was nice. I'd then wake up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, having had, what, 7 hours sleep. I'd prepare the evening meal. She'd come home at 5, and 20 minutes later I would be leaving the house to go to work. Me on 12 hours, her on 8-hour days or 9-hour days, whatever she was doing. And then when I was on day shifts, she'd be on night shifts, or whatever shift it was she was on. She'd be travelling into central London and have to leave at 7 or whatever. It was difficult, but we managed to. Should have got in the shower. Yeah, probably did many a time, but then she'd be late for work, and that was my fault, of course. But then we would work so hard and do so many weeks, months without any time off. We'd save money because we'd work overtime when we got it. We managed to buy a house in London, and that's not easy, you know, with the money it costs to buy a house in London for the deposit, etc. But we did it, and that helped. So many times we saved a deposit and then thought, oh, let's go on holiday. And we'd go on holiday for a real good holiday, you know, to the point we'd spend all the deposit. Spend like 5 weeks in America or something and just have a great time, and come home and just start all over again. Yeah, it is hard to find, but we did it. And now, well, I've just changed to a job where I'm actually working more than I used to. I'm doing more hours a week. And because my job was under threat, I had to take a job that I had to take. So I'm on similar same money but doing more hours, which isn't a problem when you're on a salary. And then it's just one of those things, isn't it? I get home from work half an hour after she does. But it sort of works. We've got our evenings together, and then I come and do this for 3 hours. Or whatever else I'm doing for 3 hours. And it's great. Right, let's get back on it, this one. Let's slow it down this lap. And then I messed up the final corner. What I was working on before I started reminiscing. What I was working on was working up to that fastest lap. So let's get back on it and let's see if we can get a 104.8. Come on. I was a bit slow when I got to the apex there, a quarter of a second slow, look. Oh, smudge it. Next lap then. This one, coast it. No brake, no throttle, back on the power early. That's the difference I've found. And I think it might also work for the final corner. Got to find half a second. And Sam said, if I beat his time, it's a tenner in the kitty. Not that that's important. Right, we blew against the previous ghost, so the fastest lap. So let's go. Come on. The car rode that curb and bucked as I hit the throttle. Wowzers. We're losing time through there, aren't we? We're back on it. Well, we got that very wrong. Well held, that man. Microphone wobbling all over the place. Guinness looking unsettled. We kind of frightened the Guinness. We should drink the Guinness, really. We've got to hydrate. Let's do that down the straight. Ooh. I let the car coast. Maybe it doesn't work on turn one. Maybe I should have transitioned straight from the throttle, from the brake to the throttle. So I did a bit more research into Le Mans today. For anybody that's interested, and I know there's only 10 of you watching, so it's a limited audience, but some of you know about it, some of you don't. We are going to run on the weekend of the Le Mans. So that's June the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. I know it's a full week, but the weekend we will be running a fully simulated 24-hour Le Mans. Starting 4 PM Saturday afternoon. We will do qualifying from midday. Well, not 100% sure where we'll do qualifying, but we'll do qualifying for an hour before the race. And then we will set about 4 PM till 4 PM the next day. running Le Mans in line with what's on the TV. It will be random weather. It will be fully simulated. We will do it in an attempt to raise money for a charity in support of one of our team members' favourite charities, Make-A-Wish. And everything I earn from the stream for the month of June will go to Make-A-Wish. And we'll donate that through our members' channel. I say our members' channel, that's probably the wrong thing. We'll donate it through one of our members who raises money for Make-A-Wish. So I will just gather all the cash together through a GoFundMe thing. I'll add my money to it that I make from this channel, the live stream, everything that I make that I can possibly give out of what I earn will go to that charity for the month of June. And we're doing it just to support that member because he is very committed to it and he does a lot of work, and I think it needs a bit of recognition, and if I can do a little bit of thing to help him in some way, that'll be a pat on the back for him as well. So if anybody is interested in forming a team, and it could be you of 3, it could be you as a solo if you wanted to attempt a solo 24-hour one-to-one of the race. If you wanted to try it, you're more than welcome. It doesn't cost anything to enter. We're looking for 15 teams. I'm going to be running one of the teams. I'll try and get a second team. The only thing about it is GT Sport doesn't host a team environment. So if you were going to be hosting a team of 3 racers, those 3 racers would all have to be at the same location. So I'm about to knock together some media. Hey Tony. We do occasionally host lobbies that people can join. Oh, just tapped the wall twice. Ooh, it's all gone to poop. Well, you would have to do the pause function if you needed to go for a break. You would have to stock up with food quite close, and you would have to try and do it without sleeping. And I know somebody who's going to try it. I know I'll be awake for the entire 24 hours because that's what I'm going to commit to. Because if I'm not driving, I'm going to use the 16th connection on another PlayStation to commentate the entire 24 hours and the qualifying. So I'm going to attempt to stay awake for some 30 hours to try and do it all. Yeah, you just have to do what you can do, BB, but don't hurt yourself. It would be nice to be able to try it. I know somebody who wants to, and it'll be a big ask. But here's the thing to test. Is it possible to use the auto drive function? Starbucks by the mug, yeah. Hey, Tony. I'm not actually live racing tonight, my friend. I'm doing the lap time challenge. Hey Laura, welcome. How are you? Long time no speak. But Starbucks by the mug, absolutely. Even though I'm a caffeine-free kind of guy, I shouldn't have changed up to 4th. That was bad. Let's see if we can get on this one. We got the blue arrow of greatness, and we got the red arrow of disaster straight after. Good, I'm glad to hear it. How's that stamp collection going? Is that not you? I thought it was you. The kids are also have to fight to get better. Have the kids also got COVID, long COVID? That's never good. We made a gain through there purely by keeping the steering flat. No, for the foundation, yeah, okay. Yeah, the kids do. The kids have a long way to go. I mean, we had this discussion the other night. It's never a good situation that they're in to need that kind of trip or experience, or just to get them that excitement, just to make it something for them. It's a tremendous thing that some of these guys do, to go out and raise money and then be part of that wish solution. So whatever it is they do, it's a tremendous thing that they have to give, and my hat's off to them for doing such a great thing. It's tremendous. But you've got to feel for the kids, and that's where it comes from. So that's what we'll try and support. Don't really know what we can raise, but we'll surprise ourselves, I think, as we always do when we try and generally try and raise money. So somebody smacking that love heart one, that's appreciated, thank you. We ran the grass there and didn't get a red. Ah, we went red there instead. What time is it? 37, so we've got 25 minutes left at this. We're currently on lap 22 and we keep blowing red laps. So, are we red again? Yeah, we are. So let's do a warm-up here. See if we can make any gains. We are. We were slow out the corner. Okay, so BB's got a team in line. Okay, that's excellent. And then try and do a secondary team. To do a solo for yourself. That would be terrific. A second team. Oh, ace. Well, that motivates me to get this information out there and start to get teams together, because even though I say it's 12 weeks away, it is going to tick away really, really quickly, and have to have a backup in case things get tough. Yeah, I was trying to work out how I can accommodate 5 guys at my house. I've got 2 spare bedrooms, all fitted out, ready to accommodate 2 guys. They're double beds. I've got a lounge diner that has a door fully, massive TV, and I can probably house a camp bed in there. I've got a large 6-man tent that can go in the garden if somebody wants to. Well, it's got 2 bedrooms, so all we have to do is put camp beds in there, but I don't have camp beds. But if we've got cushions that could go on the floor in the lounge, and then the camp bed can go into the tent, so there's a way of getting 6 people in. Food and stuff's really easy. And if somebody was coming over from overseas, which somebody suggested, flying in for the weekend, I would definitely get them from the airport and I would deliver them back to the airport. I would definitely do that. Ooh. When you say an update on GT Omega, what do you know? And I'll tell you the rest. Tell me what you know, and I'll fill you in. Ah, the arrival time of the rig. Yes, so as far as I knew, the in-stock date was the 17th of March, which is today. Now, I've been watching the website, and even though I'm an affiliate for Duty Amiga, I have no insight into the business at all. So as far as I know, tomorrow I should get a notification that the rig is either in packing, in shipping, or in whatever. And I should be able to get an understanding of when it's going to come. If it's not, I'm not too bothered. I don't mind waiting a further 10 days till the 27th, which was the next date I saw on the channel. On the website. But it wouldn't hurt me just to send an email to say, hey, how's it going, what we're looking for. But it's one of them. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not overly fussed. I'm not a pushy kind of dude. I've just got to get closer to that blooming ghost. We are getting to the point, though, where left leg is starting to hurt. So we're 3 hours in. And it does feel like that I'm smashing laps for the sake of smashing laps. Not too many times beating gold at the moment. I'm not really finding anything new to do. I'm hoping that we have the rig here for the first week of April, for like Easter weekend, and then I'm building it over Easter weekend. That would be absolutely... Yeah, you'll know. I'll put videos up for when it arrives, and I've already got the wheel and pedals. They've already arrived. I've opened the boxes. I've had a look, a feel, a touch. I'm stunned at just how heavy the actual base unit is for the rig. That's mental. We came out that final corner really well there. This is going to be a 105.2. A 105, 104. That's... Oh, I've gone to 5th. We shouldn't have done that. The wheel itself is so light. There's no weight in the wheel at all. The pedals, they're just a massive hunk of lump of metal. They are quite a big thing. Oh, we've not really lost it there before, have we? Let's cook these tyres up. Yeah, I'll make sure the videos are out there when the rig arrives. You'll see it. I've taken some footage of when I've stripped the room down and changed it round. I've still got a lot of changing to do. I've got this rig and another rig to the left of me. It's not a rig, it's a desk with 3 monitors on. But it forms my truck simulator, so it kind of is a rig with a big captain's chair and extra lighting, and I'm just modifying that brand new desk at the minute. No, I hit the wall, Green Sammy. I hit the wall. So the new setup is a Fanatec Extreme DD, the new one, with Fanatec version 3 inverted pedals, with the addition of an extra damper for the throttle pedal. So in excess of, well, too much money. And then the new rig is going to be a GT Omega Prime with XLRS seat. But it's got everything on board. It's got the foot plates, it's got the rig mounted quad monitor stand. I've bought the quad monitors. They're all 1080p. I've not gone for massively high res screens, but there was still a lot of money in that. 4 matching monitors. I've bought a new lighting rig, new camera setup, The only thing I haven't done is buy a new PC, but I've got two extra PCs to set up in the rig, so we're going to have a PC that controls the internet, what I can see on the extra screens. I'm going for the full caboodle for a proper media setup, using all the equipment I've had from the past and keyboard, mouse, etc., just to try and give myself that not necessarily advantage, but just a more comfortable environment and a better way to make videos. I've bought 3 extra cameras. Those cameras will do pedal cam, wheel cam, different angles. I've been working out how to do timed and voice activated camera angles for using OBS, the media system. I've got a mosquito on the wall here. I've just nullified. I don't want to get bitten by that thing. We're down on time. Let's see if we can make it up. So I've really gone to try and get everything set up, and I know the one thing that some people are going to say is, man, your cable organisation is terrible. So I've gone and invested a whole load of time and effort into getting the right cable management stuff to hide it all away. Yeah, I got made redundant last month from my job, but I was lucky enough to get pre-warning. So I got the opportunity to look for a job before they actually came to me and said, we're going to make you redundant. And I actually started my new job the day after they made me redundant. So I went from one job to another without any split in working, and I got an extra month's money. So that extra month money has paid for everything. And it's just meant I haven't had to max a credit card. But I've still spent a lot more money than I actually intended to when I set out. But I thought, well, whilst you're at it, you might as well do it. Discussed it with the wife, and she said, you only live once, do it. So we've done it all. As much as we could in possibly one hit. The only thing I can't promise is that the standard of videos will get better, because it is what it is. I'm not a media guy. It's not something I've ever done before, and all this stuff is learnt. It's just what we do when we do it, when we know it, when we can understand it. So we massively cut that apex, didn't we? Almost all 4 wheels in the grass. Holy hell, Chipotle. So the next thing is to fit 3 complete rigs into a room. I suppose the easiest thing is one's a desk, but if you're part of the chat group, you'll have seen a photograph of it set up. I put it in there last night after I completed it, and it's purely, well, it's 100 inch of screens from left to right, which is just too big. So, clonk. So today I've done some modifications. I've had my saw out and I've chopped up some timber, made some extra bits and pieces for it. They're currently all drying in the garage because I've glued them and sprayed them black, so they're now going to match. Shall we just ignore that little bit of drift, if you don't mind? Good night, Green Sammy. Take care. Yeah, but it's one of those. I just had the opportunity. I've just gone for it and done it. And if the channel pays it back, the channel pays it back. I'm sure it will. If it doesn't, I've got the most awesome setup, and I'm grateful. I think everybody starts YouTube with the insight of it becoming a big thing, and I know from what I know is that it takes one hell of a lot of work to get there, and it's a long journey. So Just got to keep going and it'll come. You don't have to, Nathan. You don't have to, my friend. That's why it's there, as the live videos are kept on YouTube. And your support is all it needs. So a like, a subscribe, a watch, a share if you can ever share it. You woke up early for this one. Well, that's good. Hopefully you'll be able to see the benefit and feel the benefit from converting what you're seeing tonight into a gold time, or as fast as you can go. And I keep effing this up. I apologise. Yeah, it will be good. It's going to take a lot to get it built up. So I've got a week off for the week after Easter. I'm just hoping it's here for then. I can't believe how close those two ghosts go through that corner. I can't get anywhere near that. I'm trying, and I'm just trying. I suppose for the next couple of minutes, if I can just wind my brain in. See if I can blue lap one. I just want to make a decent video for when it arrives, and I'm terrible at them. I'm not very good at the blogging thing. I'm a bit cumbersome, I'm a bit clumsy in front of the camera, and I'm a bit cautious, and every time I make a video like that I end up deleting it because I don't like what I'm seeing, and if I don't like it I don't think you guys will. But I just have to man up, be brave, make the video and see where it goes. And that's the only way I'm going to learn, is just by doing it and putting it out there, and you guys will tell me what's good and what isn't. I'll see that from the watches, so we'll see. I've got to put my head into it and I'll get it done. And we'll try and change some of the format, because my videos are all really the same format and standard. They don't really change. Hey Dorian, welcome. I try. Thank you, Nathan. Right, let's see if I can put this lap in now. Come on. I'm gonna keep my foot buried, and then I'm gonna slowly take the trail brake off and get on the power. So far back, come on. 1/10 and a half, man. I'm going to see if I can brake later for turn 1. See if that's going to give me any gain. I've not really gained in the last half hour, have I? We've actually lost 0.7 through there, 0.8 now. Nothing is... Are we making enough to catch it for the line? We're not, are we? But that's going to be a 1050. Is it? 1050, there we go. This time. Fighting that G29. It didn't want me to take that line, and we were slower out of it. We just need to be more aggressive with that later braking into turn 1. That's what we're going to try next time round. See if we can get this smooth as well. Come on. Braking into this corner early. Off. Let it coast. No brake, no throttle. Back on the throttle. Get it blue. Keep it blue. Come on. A nice wide entry. Early on the throttle. We're fighting too much with it. We're not smooth. That's what we've got to be. That's where the secrets are. Keep it smooth. The smoother you are, the faster you'll go. The less gear changes you need. A 1053. People would be happy with that. I got to the apex so much quicker, but I just slowed down for whatever reason. Couldn't get the car to turn in. So what I need to do is I need to keep the car wider into that turn. I think I might be coming in too narrow. So if I brake a bit later... Coast, no brake, no throttle. Back on the throttle as early as we can. Make those gains, come on. We are going faster through there, we're just slower. Slower getting there. And we're slower coming out of that corner. We are improving, we're finding gains. Come on, Widow. Lap number 39, going on to lap 40, just before midnight in the UK. Let's see what we can do right at the end, come on. We had a tiny lift of the brake pedal there, entering that braking area. Closer than we've been in a long time. Come on, Widow. Let's finish with a flourish. This will be good. Come on. No lift. On the brakes. Lift off everything. Just want that blue arrow. Come on, blue arrow. Blue arrow. Is this going to be an 8? Is it going to be a 7? It's a 7. 104.777. And we're on another one. Come on. That's almost another 0.2 off the time. We bypassed the 8 straight away. Oh, we went red there. We didn't. We didn't go red. We're up on the time and I'm having a coughing fit. We blew the final corner though. And we went red. And that, at 23:58, oh, I know I've got more time in this. I know I've got more time. A 104.777. Happy with that. That makes my day. Does that push us top 600? A 104.743 optimal. That's 287th. Oh. Well, cheers, folks. Cheers. 287. Oh. Into second place. That's a standard car, folks. That's a rental. And it is all right. So, if you've been watching all night, you'll know what I've done. The critical thing I've just found is that flat corner, that flat 90 after you've come up the hill. It's a coast and roll. You brake as you go over the end of the white little triangle, which I've always known all night, but I've been pushing too hard. It does. It does. That was perfect time, and it's just rolled midnight. That is the end of the stream. But we got there. We've made it to second. We've not where we need to be. A 104.7 was my target. Opera Loves Cake has just renewed their subscription, their membership. Thank you very much, Opera. It's very much appreciated. Thank you very much. So, tonight's target was a 104.7. That changed when Sam and Tom both offered a cash incentive if I can beat Sam I've only got to find 0.3. So, somebody's just said it. Dorian. Ah, Dorian. Where are you in Croatia? I'm a big fan of Croatia. I have spent a lot of time there. I used to work in a place called Čakovic. Well, I used to stay in a hotel I used to work in Prelog. So, yeah, go and enjoy the race, my friend. Koprivnička. Tony's from Croatia. Well, welcome, Tony. Welcome. Near Prelog, 20 kilometers. Yes. Yeah, if you know Prelog, I spent a lot of time in the sports center down there. It's a lovely country. You have a beautiful country. Some of the places there I've been to, absolutely phenomenal. Some of the best views. Really good wine. Really good wine, I must say. And beer. Oh, yes. So, yeah, there's a company there called, I won't say the name, but I used to work just outside of Prelog, just walking distance. I used to stay in the hotel right near to the church in the middle and used to walk to work every day. Brilliant. Used to enjoy that. However, back to what we were talking about. It's great to have an audience from Croatia. Yeah, really warm people. So, when we're going to play, that's a great question. I do run leagues on a Tuesday and Friday. If we really wanted to have a race together, we can arrange a time. I tend to not stream at the moment because of what I'm going through the sponsorship GT Amiga. But Saturday is free. We can do some. If I can run some lobbies on Saturday, then we'll do lobbies on Saturday. So, if we do some lobby racing Saturday, if you want to race with us, we'll race from 6 till midnight on Saturday. But I appreciate that's next weekend, but that's the earliest opportunity with the schedule. So, Manoa 104 777. I am stoked with that. And if you want to go out and replicate that time and get your gold, the key things are there. Turn 1, brake just after the entry line to the pits. Second gear entry. Out of there early and fast. Down the hill, up the hill. Don't lift coming up the hill. And then brake for that corner to the 90 right. I certainly can, Tony. The best cars for the Neo Classic, and you can see how they operate, is to go no stop. So you need to be able to run it with a no stop. So the cars I would tell you, Mazda 787B, the Mercedes, or it's a Sauber C9, and then the other one, I've done it in virtually all of them, but the other one would be the Pikes Peak Suzuki. They are the 3 cars that I would say would do it, but I've done it in many of them. They are unfortunately all Legend Shop purchases. They are not available from the normal market. You have to wait for them to come up. So if you don't own them, you have to wait for them to come around in the Legend Shop, and they range between 1.4 million and 6 million. But if you go onto my channel and just type Neo Classic and press enter, you will find a setup for each of the cars I've mentioned. I think I've got 7 races on there with 5 different cars. The R92 is a decent car. It might do it. Hey Tom, yes, thank you sir, we made it. So the R92 is a very, very good car. I personally haven't used it for the Neo Classics. It just has to go no stopper. It's the only real way to beat those races is through a no stop. You can go dirty and you can go side by side with them, but the one that's the real challenge is Willow Springs with that final corner. You've just got to nail that and get that right. This first 90 left is okay. The long fourth gear, third gear, right-hander then comes next. Ah, it's a pain. But a no-stopper will win it. .104 all the sevens. So, folks, it's Monday morning. I'm going to work in 7 hours. So it's time for me to call it one. We've had a fantastic weekend. I've achieved a massive amount. Gold license tests. So the first original 50 licenses, this is what we did this weekend. We went from license 1 to license 50 in 2 hours and 13 seconds, which I thought was epic. We're going to try that again, and we're going to see if we can beat an hour and a half trying it again. But for you guys, if we want to race on Saturday next week, I'll open some lobbies up and we'll do some racing. We'll do whatever you want. We'll race wherever you like. Okay? But with that, folks, massive thank you from me to you, and we'll see you on the next one. All the best. Good night and take care. All the best.